a lot of times, and this is something I've noticed back in the times in the 1800s when I was in high school, it may or may not be still true, so let me run it by you, see if it's true or not. In the time when I was in high school, one of the most glorified things, one of the things that was most looked up to was how well you can boost your own ego. How, the kind of walk you have, and the kind of clothes you wear, and the kind of obscene language you use, and how loud you can be, and how obnoxious you can be, and how well you can insult someone else. All of this would go together to figure in the calculation of how popular you are, and how much you should be looked up to. What are the things? How arrogant you are, how obnoxious you are, how insulting and disrespectful you are to teachers and elders, how obscenely you speak, how much disregard you have for appropriateness, right? These were the things that will make you popular. These are the things that, oh man, this guy is so messed up. I want to be just like him. Can I hang out with that? So basically, the more you act like shaitan, right, the more of a role model you are. And on the other hand, you have Allah's standards, subhanahu wa ta'ala. The first thing He asks of His believers is humility. On the one hand, you have arrogance being glorified, and on the other hand, you have what being glorified? Humility, right? And so the teenager sees this for a week, for 5 days in school, they see arrogance being glorified. And then they cut school and they come to Jum'ah khutbah and they hear humility being glorified. How many times? Once. By some guy who they probably fell halfway asleep anyway in the khutbah. And they came out and you ask them what was the khutbah about and they say something about Islam or something. Right? No, really. So what do you think what's going to start affecting you? A lifestyle of humility or a lifestyle of arrogance? Because you're spending so much time in an environment that glorifies arrogance, it's going to start becoming a part of you. And how do you know it's becoming a part of you? Your parents say, "Did you do your homework? Come on, Mom! We've been through this. There's a call for you. All right! Come down for dinner." Oh, God! If that's your normal reaction, then you have a serious problem. You have a problem bigger than the guy who sells liquor from the liquor store. He sells haram, right? That's haram. But a bigger crime in the eyes of Allah is arrogance. Arrogance that lies in the heart. The Messenger told us, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whoever even has the amount of little, like a seed's worth of arrogance in their heart, will never see paradise. They will never see paradise. So you think those people are doing wrong? You're doing far, far worse if you have a seed of arrogance in your heart. And while I'm on the topic, I see some of the youth here that seem like they're more committed to the religion than others. Let me give you a little bit of advice, inshallah, that applies to myself too. When you see other youth that are not as religious, and in the back of your mind you think somehow you are better than they are, or somehow Allah is more pleased with you than He is with them, then realize that is a form of arrogance. And nobody will see it. You're making salah, you're attending the halaqat, and you're dressed, and your appearance is that of a righteous person. Anybody would see you and this other thug on the street, they say, this guy is good. That guy pretty bad, right? But Allah knows that there's a seed of arrogance inside. So watch out for it. Nobody can point that out to you unless you do introspection of yourself.